Letter to my 21-year-old self. Hi Kevo, you don't know it yet, but in a few months' time, you'll pick up your first camera. Can't believe it's already been 10 years. For me, that is. You'll find yourself falling in love with shooting people and carving out a sort of conceptual style for yourself that will be the basis of all your photo shoots. Later the same year, you will travel for your first documentary photography job. And although your relationship with that organization doesn't pan out, the experience you gain during that trip and the entire project is invaluable. Just a heads up though, you won't have that camera for long. A few troubles at home will force you to take it to a Shylock so that you can get a bit of money to help your family stay afloat. That was a very challenging time, and year as a whole. But the upside of it all is that you will finally finish campus and step out ready to take on the world ish. But the good thing is that you're still growing through it all. In September 2017, you will start your first business outside of photography, Deep End Clothing. This business will teach you a lot of things, from sewing the pieces yourself to trying to make sales at different pop up markets and even building a website. Sounds exciting, right? As I write to you now, the business is discontinued, but I'll let you figure out what happened all on your own. This is also the year you graduated, with second class honors at that, but you don't really use that degree. I guess it was just a key part of the journey to get us, you and I, to where we are right now. You will spend most of 2016, 2017, and a bit of 2018 without a camera, and having to go for rentals when you have work. But all this is a blessing in disguise because dad will send you your very first DSLR from Juba, an Nikon D3300. This camera will take you places, and honestly, it is the camera you can consider as the foundations of your career, so use it wisely and as much as you can. You'll be amazed at the spaces and people you get to access through it. Then comes 2019, the year that you made your first video, a sort of recap vlog from a food photography workshop hosted at a Chinese restaurant, filled with trending transitions and you trying to be a Kenyan Peter McKinnon. Good thing is that this was all about learning. That interest in food photography and video is what planted the seed for what has now become documentary filmmaking. Plus, you've always been interested in hearing people speak about what they are passionate about. I don't know if I should tell you this, but in 2020, we will experience a global pandemic. I won't go deep into detail because I don't want to spoil it for you. But we will have to stay home for extended periods and wear masks every time we have to go out. It will be a really wild time, but the upside of it all is that it will give you a lot of time to refine your photography style, shifting slightly towards a more vibrant and moody style. Trust me, you'll love it, and you won't get enough of it. Towards the end of the pandemic, in 2021, you will shoot the first episode of Art and Soul, and the way you approach photo and video changes instantly. This series will make you believe in something that is bigger than yourself, and you even start looking for ways to fund it, such as grants and reaching out to international brands, even though you are not yet in a position to do so. But it will make you dream, and I think that is the best thing for us. This is also the year that you finally move out of your parents' house, even though I know you thought this would happen immediately after campus. Patience, young grasshopper. You will also get the opportunity to work on really dope projects featuring Ferdinand Omanyala and Kagwe Mungai. Don't worry, you'll understand when you find out who they are. You will also find the love of your life. Don't want to spoil it too much for you, but you're still together, and we really, really love her. 2022 will be a very big year for you. Your efforts in the grant space will finally start to pay off when you get selected as part of the Adobe Stock Artist Development Fund. And can you guess that it will be Art and Soul that will get you here? I'm really excited for you to experience this. You will upgrade your equipment, your thinking, and own things that seemed like a very distant and unattainable dream. But the good thing about us is that we dream big. Nothing holds us back. These dreams are what propel us into spaces we never thought would be possible. Somehow, in 2023, we'll start going to church again, slowly finding our way back to God. I know that right now you are knee deep in sherehe and rugby, but believe it or not, we don't do that anymore. Some of the habits and addictions you thought you'd never let go of are now a thing of the distant past. You can't even begin to understand how being in God's presence excites you. But that is me now speaking from 2025. 2023 us is still finding his way, and it's a journey that I'm happy to be on. To show you more of what is possible if you just dream and believe, you will land your first brand sponsorship with Milanote, an international company with the best people. And although that doesn't work out so well, it will have you thinking about what more you can do to get to the levels they wanted. On a sad note though, Danny passes on, and Nyakach will never be the same again. Dad will also get very sick all the way into 2024. But all this comes to build your faith and prepare you for what's to come. He's all good now, but that will shake the foundations of you and your entire family. Family in 2024, you get more intentional with your walk with God and start pulling even closer to Him by making the decision to get saved. You will need more of Him when your fiance's sister passes on. She was very close to us, and even though it was a tough period, the grace of God carried us all through. I can't even explain to you how important having God in you is, but the good thing is that you'll get there by yourself. We also shoot our first feature-length documentary about ourselves and our creative journey, and work on a shorter sports documentary showing a friend of ours as he went in for his first boxing fight. This is the kind of work that ignites your soul and more of what we would want to be hired for. I'm also pushing on that front to see how things go. We also turned 30 years old, as you can guess. It's now 2025 and we are still pushing in the photography and filmmaking space. Almost 10 years now. We've taken the bold step to start Cornerstone Production, a production company that will hopefully help us create the kind of films that we want to see. It's a journey filled with extremely high highs and extremely low lows, but isn't that what life's all about? Experiencing all of it with God in your heart and your loved ones by your side. We keep pushing and we keep believing. I can't wait to see what the next 10 years will hold for us. See you then. With love, Kevo.